Hi all, today we're living in a rapidly changing world. Only last week Peter Thiel in the conference said that the situation right now kind of reminds him of late 90s when the internet was booming and everyone started understanding how much the internet is going to change the whole economy and pretty much everything around us. So today we're having the same situation with AI, and how interesting and how kind of funny that the most of this change is driven by one company, and it's of course NVIDIA. But NVIDIA is not alone in this whole ecosystem. The whole ecosystem of AI has multiple moving parts. NVIDIA is only one of them and kind of on everyone's mind right now. But I think this is about to change. A couple of days ago, SoftBank released news that they're about to set a special company. This company would be dealing with just buying NVIDIA chips, H100s, and that's all. They're just going to buy a bunch of GPUs and just lease them out after that. That's how insane the demand for NVIDIA's GPUs are right now. By the way, right now, if you go and try to order a bulk of NVIDIA's GPUs, you will have to wait between 46 and 52 weeks. So yeah, the demand is so strong that NVIDIA cannot supply these GPUs fast enough. What got me interested in this article with SoftBank was the second part of the article. The SoftBank said that GPUs are all fine and well, but there is one more thing that we need to focus on, and this is energy. Actually, this is the theme that's been on everyone's mind for a couple of months now. For example, in April, there was a big conference called Data Center World, and you would have thought that everyone will be talking about where to get NVIDIA GPUs, how to set up compute, how to set up storage. But no, the only talk on everyone's mind was where to get power. Just so you understand the scale of the problem right now, one NVIDIA GPU, one H100, requires about 700 watt of energy. NVIDIA this year is about to produce 3.5 to 4 million of H100s, and the consumption only of these GPUs, if it was the city, it would be ranked 5th in US cities, right between Phoenix, Arizona and Houston, Texas. And this is about to be much bigger in the upcoming years. For you international viewers, last year NVIDIA's H100 compared to the whole power demand of Cyprus. This year it's already in the Lithuania situation, and it's gonna be bigger and bigger and bigger. And we need to figure out how to get power for these data centers. But we're not here to solve global power crisis. We are here to understand if we can capitalize on this huge demand. And in order to do that, we went and took a look at energy companies, and energy companies which are working right now with data centers to provide them all the power for these insane NVIDIA chips. Energy sector is insanely boring. It's full of huge companies which are operating for tens of years, sometimes hundreds of years. Like Vista, for example, is operating since 1882. All these companies are not moving anywhere. They have a really low margins. They are full of debt. They're heavily regulated, and basically they're not a very good investment. But everything is changing this year. This year, actually, the companies who are providing power for the data centers see a huge surge in demand and see their stock actually move. Today, we have picked 3 such companies for you. We will start with the most conservative one, get to the riskiest one, and then the final company is the one I think everyone should take a very good look at because it seems like a very cool possibility. Now, just a few words about how I picked those companies. First of all, I want to see companies' stock price move. I don't want this bullshit where the stock price stays the same for the last 5 years, moves 3% a year or something like that. No, I want to see stock that actually moves so that we can buy the stock or sell the stock if you want and actually see some results. Second of all, I want to see the growth of the company. Again, I don't want to see the same demand for the past 5 years. I want to see the company evolving, and I want to see the management recognizing this evolvement and ready to actually build on this. And third, I want to see good guidance both from the management of the company and from the analysts who are analyzing this company, both in terms of prediction and in terms of what the demand will be in the upcoming years. First one is NRG. Now, NRG is kind of famous for its huge real estate portfolio. They have a lot of location of both power plants which are operating right now and kind of power plants which were already closed. NRG today already are working with a bunch of hyperscalers. By the way, hyperscaler is just a word for the companies who are starting to scale the data centers, companies, for example, like Amazon, like Meta and Microsoft. So Energy today is already working with these companies, and they're saying that they're planning to expand their operation with the data centers by about 200% or X3 in the upcoming 36 months. The company said that they already have 21 sites available for further data center development. By the way, data centers, when they are being built and were being set up right now, is very close to these power plants, to these power locations. So Energy already has these sites and already has where to set up these new data centers. The company had its probably one of the best years. The year is awesome. The stock from the beginning of the year is up 55%, and the company is currently trading in this tight range of between 77 and 86 bucks for a share. So we just going to wait when the company is going to break out of this range. If you take a look at the analyst expectation for the company, analysts are expecting the range to be between 74, so pretty much where it is right now, to 110 bucks for a share, so about 35-40%, which is pretty much for energy company. I think analysts right now are still treating these energy companies as they did a couple of years ago, and they are not kind of ready for these huge jumps. For example, energy in 6 months did 55%. Analysts will never kind of expect or estimate this company to jump 50% or 100% because these are energy companies. These are companies who are moving 6% a year in good year. And right now we're looking at the companies who are we expect them to double in a year. By the way, if you find this information valuable, press a like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us grow, and we will be doing more videos like that. So we've decided to take the whole AI sector and to see, okay, we have NVIDIA, we got it, but which other sectors and which other company will benefit from this coming AI revolution? So today we're talking about power and energy. In the next videos, we're going to talk about something else. Things, for example, like who is NVIDIA's biggest supplier? Probably if NVIDIA having a demand like that, their suppliers are also having a surge of demand. The next company, kind of the youngest, the riskiest, the whole high risk, high reward play, is Talen Energy Corporation. Kind of interesting story. The company was founded in 2015. The company went bankrupt a couple of years ago, but right now restructured everything and operating again. The company is in the news right now because it signed a deal with Amazon to provide its AWS data center with 480 megawatts of power, and apparently it's not enough. So right now they're working on the extension of the same deal to provide now 960 megawatt of power. The company stock jumped 85% in the past 6 months alone. By the way, interesting fact, none of the analysts are expecting Talen stock to be less than it is today. So today it's 119, and the lowest expectation I could find is 129. By the way, the average is around 140, so kind of everyone expects Talen to jump up. If you're buying this company, please know that this is high risk, high reward company, and set tight stop losses and know what you're dealing with. And the last company, which I think is possibly the best candidate, this is the company which I personally will probably be looking at very seriously in the very near future to understand whether I'm going to invest my money in it. And the name is Constellation Energy Corporation, or CEG. Now, 2 months ago, during Q1 earnings call, the company said that it's in discussion with a lot of companies about powering up their data centers. Their CEO, Joe Dominguez, actually said that data economy and CEG nuclear energy go together like peanut butter and jelly. So there you go. CEG are right now working on the strategy to power up AI data center and kind of evolving the company to suit their needs. CEG posted an amazing quarter right now. They absolutely smashed analyst expectation on its profitability. This is the interesting part. The company bought back $500 million of their stock this year and already approved to buy back 1 billion more of the stock. So not only we are knowing that CEG is kind of the good company and good candidate for powering up AI data centers, the company itself knows it and they think the stock is undervalued. So keep that in mind. From January, company stock rose about 80% and now it's trading in this range of between 200 and 230. And for me, if it's breaking this 230 on the volume, it screams buy. Analysts are expecting the price to be between 160 117. This is kind of the lowest I could have found, and up to 150. The average is around 133. So kind of analysts are expecting the company to jump between 15 and 20%, which is not a lot. I personally think that the company which makes a move like that and which is kind of ready for the demand that is coming from the data centers are gonna jump much more. Anyway, my eyes are set on CEG. Take a look at the company, maybe it will suit you too. One of the reasons we have looked at these three companies, and one of the reasons we have taken the whole energy sector to analyze it for the upcoming AI videos we are having right now, is because energy sector companies are kind of weird. They're not moving much and they are not dropping much. Investing in this company potentially can be low risk, pretty stable investment for the upcoming years. Hopefully this information was useful for you. Thank you for your time, and we will see you in the next videos. Take care.